Myself, Dr. Sivalingam Ilayabalan. I'm basically agriculture biotechnologist. I completed my doctorate degree in agriculture biotechnology at Tamil Nadu Agriculture University in the year of 2010. So past 15 years I am working with the bioanalytical research. So I'm going to share with how the artificial intelligence technology is going to helpful for an agriculture sector. So as we know, in traditional agriculture, we are using manpower from seed to harvest. For seed sowing by hands, seed planting by hands, and interculture operation by hands, and harvesting by hands with the help of manpower. After that, in nowadays, we are changing in our agriculture into the mechanization. So every operation we are using machineries for tractor operated, mounted tractor operated sprayer and interculture operation, sowing, harvesting, processing, everything we are using machineries. So why this technology was developed from traditional agriculture to machinery agriculture? Similarly, the artificial intelligence how going to helpful for our agriculture sector. So without involvement of human beings, but the human knowledge should be involved as a machine to do all the operations. Okay, so how our human intelligence is going to helpful to train a machine. So that was the thing we are going to see about the artificial intelligence technology, how in our agriculture going to helpful for all the aspects, whether for costing and also the weed identification, plant identification, even displacement of fertilizers in proper place and nutrition status of the leaf, even the ground penetration tool technology now arised. For example, groundnut and tubers. You see underground what happening, how the tuber is forming, how much starch accumulating, even the maturity index of the fruits and vegetables. So all the things the machine will answer it and do the operations. Okay, I'm going to share we published in our research in last August 2019 for how the artificial intelligence technology going to helpful for detection of pest and disease. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to explain the slides how we develop the artificial intelligence technology for detect the pest and disease. Technology for agriculture. Okay, we know the human intelligence and artificial intelligence. So what is my HI, what is AI? Okay, so it is the stimulation of human intelligence process by machines, especially for computer system. The process including learning, reasoning, and self-correction. Okay, the artificial intelligence is the process for learning and reasoning and self-correction. The machine will do all kind of things. Okay, the capability of machine to imitate intelligent human behaviors, how our human behaviors similar like the machine will do all the things. Okay, artificial intelligence is the computer system that perform tasks would usually require for human intelligence. So we need the human intelligence. Okay, that is for HI. This was how going to convert the machine learning process. The machine should learn what we are learning from the nature, what we are learned from our nature agriculture field for pest, disease, and climatic condition, other things. So the human intelligence should be converted into AI, that is artificial intelligence, with the help of machine learning. So machine learning, we need a series inputs and outputs. Okay, so we need a series input or output, the statistical techniques that learn from a series of inputs and outputs. So we need to feed lot and lot data. That data will answer it, that data will feed on the machine will answer it properly. Okay, that is called the deep learning process, the algorithm that enables self-learning mimic human intelligence. Okay, so the machine will mimic like a human being. Okay, so how the AI technology going to helpful for agriculture sector, that is the important things. Yeah, other sectors like reading of man population counting and population of the how many cars are there and inflation of money processing and share market, everything the AI technology using. How the AI technology going to help for our agriculture, that is we are going to see in detail. Okay, first you should know the machine will mimic like a human being with the help of machine learning. Okay, that is for artificial intelligence, the computer system, the process including learning, reasoning, and self correction. Okay, so first we will go detailing. So, as we know, our traditional agriculture for sowing by hands, intercultural operation by hands, even harvesting, even winnowing and processing. As we know, the traditional agriculture without involving any machineries, our forefathers did the operation of agricultures. How this was going to change, that is the thing. We are now this era using machineries, all kind of operation, even sowing, even intercultural operation, even harvesting, even processing, even application of fertilizers and pesticide by aerial spraying, and also the water by spraying of sprinkler technology, rain, so many technology. Now it's came the machinery technology with the help of human beings. Yeah, we need to operate the machines every operation, so we need to operate the human beings. So how the AI technology without involving the human beings, the manpower, only we can use the intelligence, the machine will operate by own, that is called as robotics. Okay, so the traditional agriculture to machinery agriculture, now the era for robotics. So what they will do, we train the machine with the help of data. So for example, this is for the monitoring of climatic condition, local climatic condition, local weather conditions, how much moisture, air moisture, how much is soil moisture, transpiration, and the cloud formation and temperature, relative humidity. So moist. So based on the climatic condition, we can apply the watering and other things. Similar like for pest and disease monitoring by robotics, and also for plowing and seed sowing, we need robotics. This machine, how they are training the machine, that was the question. Without the human beings, they will operate by own. And also look at this robotics only harvesting in ripened tomato. Why unripened tomato they are not harvesting? The protected cultivation, you know, nowadays the protected cultivation, yeah, climatic change, we are going for protected cultivation. So the robotics should doing the all kind of operation, proper placement of fertilizers, water, even harvesting, even monitoring the growth and development, also the inside environment condition. So even pest monitoring system by machines, without human beings, without your absence of only the intelligence, the human intelligence to training the machines. They will do all kind of operation. So traditional to machineries to robotics involving for all kind of agriculture. So India is going to very soon, our government also interested for this kind of technology for upcoming days, upcoming years, for increasing the production productivity, for feeding our population density. Okay, so let's see, this is the main difference. Now we are going to talk about how we are training the machines. Okay, so that artificial intelligence, the learning task. Okay, learning task, that is the machine learning to learn the machine, to teach the machine, so that we need data. For example, see the classification. Which one you are targeting? Pest or fruit or roots or leaf, or this pest affected leaf, or this insect is came out here. So we need to know the classification, the image. So image data is foremost important. If you take object detection, a group of images there with the different kind of animals. Dog is there, cat is there, so dog is there. If you capturing the machine, capturing the photos, the machine will answer, this is cat, this is dog, this is okay, this is the duck, like that. So the object they will detect. Then now instant segment. Yeah, this is cat, this is dog, this is leaf. So the machine will learning. That is for artificial intelligence. So we need to knowledge, and the knowledge should be planning and neural networks and make the machine learning. Then we can to develop the robotics. The basic important is the inputs. Yeah, serious inputs of the machine to learn. Okay. So how we are doing this operation? So we are learning human learning, we are learning through in childhood onwards. If you are learning animals, for example dog, if you up to death, if you show the dog image, you won't wrongly answer it is elephant. So and comparisons, okay, cat and dog, different dogs, different animals. So we are learning from the by seeing images how the machine will learn. So we need to take to labeling. Oh, labeling is the foremost important. We need images. So for the machine learning process, for any kind of images, we need minimum 1,500 images to teach the machine. Minimum 1,500 images to teach the machine. This is dog, this is, if you take different kind of bush, different kind of location, so we take the images to feed on the image and labeling and annotated and to learn and teaching your machine, the machine will learning and give answer properly. So this was the how we are training the machines, that machine will answer it like as human beings. Okay, so this is the steps. So how we are learning similar like the machine will learning. So take the photography in 1,000 images and labeling and feed in your machine with the algorithm and make the matrix. After that the machine will answer it. Okay, so similar kind of training models we used for detection of pest and disease. Okay, so this is the very recently we published our paper artificial intelligence technology so detection of pest and disease of banana. So we you know very well, so globally, so banana is the one of the commercially important fruit crops. They are facing so many pest and disease, and also it's a poor man apple. So the farmers should answer on farm field test will give answering how the AI technology. So and also for example, in traditional days, the farmers taking the leaf and identify then into the agriculture offices and identify the disease, what is the disease, what is the recommendation. It's a time consuming process. So we want to answer in the field itself. Now the internet era, so the farmers can get the answer in the field itself. Take the image and the image will give answer, this is the disease, this is the recommendation. So these are the training model we made, how we developed, how we are utilizing this, we'll see one by one. So this is the planned methods. In the year of 2019 August we published the research paper. So if you find internet you will get the answers. Okay, so this is the real-time artificial intelligence app, that is the name is Tumini. Okay, so Tumini means, this is Tumini is the in the language of Swahili, that is an African language. Okay, to hope in English. So we are collaborated with the International Center for Tropical Agriculture and Biodiversity International, and also I am basically from IMAM Institute of Agriculture and Technology, by affiliated to Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. We developed this model for helpful for the farmers. Okay. So the background you know very well, I told already, the most popular marketable fruit in banana. So worldwide it is growing, but the major problem for timely detection of pest and disease. Okay, we used deep convolutional neural network DCNN. So transfer learning, the machine we are learned. This is basically supported for the banana farmers, the worldwide. So the AI technology is using for detection. Okay, so how we develop the technology? Okay, we collected more than 35,000, 40,000 images in our database. Okay, different kind of disease. Okay, we collected the image we labeling. Okay, so the labeling the data. Yeah, this is Fusarium affected plant, this is Weevil affected plant, this is bunch of affected plants, this is leaf spot affected leaf, and this is affected by the bacterial affected by the fruits. We labeling more than 45,000 in different classification and data split up, and we developed the model. Now we are using detection. Okay, so we are getting more than 90% accuracy in our data. So data is the gold. Okay, so deep transfer learning methods, we collect the image from different parts of the world: China, Africa, India, and Northern America. So we collected in different places, in different GPS position, different diseases. We feed in our machine, the machine learned well, so we developed the app. Okay, so we have raw images, the 12 raw images data sheet, and 30 annotations, and 6 model, 8 classes. Okay, so banana Xanthomonas wilt, Fusarium wilt, Bunchita virus, black Scatoca, yellow Scatoca, and pest combi wilt, and also we want to know the healthy banana and dried leaves. So these are our classification. Data is the new gold for labeling, and we want to test our machine will give answer properly or not. Okay, so you know very well internationally the problem is Fusarium wilt. Okay, that is a banana disease, and also the Sigatoka leaf spot disease and banana pseudostom weevil and nematodes. Also, you know 100% yield as the banana bunch top virus. So how the farmers to detect? Okay, so original data sheet we collected different class, different part of the plants, and different disease we collected and annotated and train our machine. So now we current data sheet, so we have more than 25,000 photo images. We are daily collecting and feeding our machine. So minimum we need 700 images for first initial training. After revalidation we need more than 1500 or 1000. The proper answer will give our machines. So this is the data sheet. The data is the foremost important. So collecting images from different parts of the world, different parts of the plants, so we feed on our machine, the machine now ready for answering all the questions. Okay, so this is the part we annotated. So 30,000 images totally we collected and made annotation and given accuracy. Okay, so this is the finally we derived the app. Okay, so this app is basically 6 languages with help of internet, and also very recently we are going to develop for offline model also going to release. So this app including root portion and whole plant scan, pseudostem cut and fruit bunches and leaf. These are the main 6 classification. If you choose the part and take the images from your banana plant, the machine will give answer. Yeah, the plant is affected by this disease. Yeah, the plant is healthily 99%. The plant is affected by this pest. Okay, this pest control measures. Okay, this is the holistic view. This fruit bunch is healthily, the fruit bunch having bacteria, the leaf having the leaf spot disease, the pseudostem cut, the fungal is there. So immediately on farm itself the farmers can able to get the answer and detection of disease. No need to wasting time to send the samples to the laboratory or send to the agriculture officers or a specialist and get the answer. So it's on farm detection tool with the help of mobile technology. So see the technology developments. Okay, so if you take, this was the images. Okay, raw images, take the photo, see the background is building is there, neem plant is there, building are there, other things, only to detect the banana, to capture. So if you take, it's a two-step process. Take the image, scan and give the recommendation. The plant is healthily 83% healthily, immediately are the answers. Similar like, so this is a confusion matrix to made identification to accuracy. Okay, so these are the statistical application, the serious inputs and serious outputs we are getting. This is our model. Okay, so I don't want this detailing. So now the app is available in the Google Play Store freely for the farmers with 5 languages. Okay, so how detecting? So like example for Fusarium wilt. So I am feeding the image. Okay, I'm taking the image. You see the image. So many trees are, areca palm is there, and other plant also, the soil is there. So many banana plants are there. If you feed the machine to scan, okay, immediately it will scan it. It will tell, see the plant 96% affected by Fusarium wilt. So remaining plant 67% is healthily. So 54% other plant is for fusarium build. So immediately the farmers can get what is the disease, what are the recommendations. So this is the two steps process immediately to detect the pest and disease. This is the example for fusarium build. Similar like to take the cross section of the pseudostem cut, the fungal things. Our machine will scan it and give answer for recommendation. This is the one of the classification. And also if you take the leaf portion, so take the image and give you leaf spot disease, so they will give the recommendation. Similar like if you see the plants, so this is a banana bunch of affected, these are the group of plants are there, so immediately our machine will give answer. Yes, this plant having 98% this virus, this plants have 96%, this plant 89% are healthy. So based on this accuracy to detect and giving recommendation. So this was the technology for on-farm field. This is banana bunch of virus. So don't want to take the leaf sample and do the DNA extraction and doing primers and getting answer. The farmers get immediately in the on-farm itself to get the recommendations. Okay, and also we need healthy condition. Forget about disease. How much healthily you are growing, how much the plant is growing healthily. So individual leaf portion we can detect. So health condition of the plants also it is helpful for growth and development and yield prediction. This is our best method to detect. Okay, so we develop the machine is giving answers. Okay, so we feed the data now the serious data inputs, now output is giving, our machine is giving correctly answering all the disease and healthiness. We need to test. Intensive test is very very important. So how? So we need test validation. So my part is collaborative research. My part is we tested in different parts of Tamil Nadu with the help of farmers and students. Okay. So how we tested? So if you take in Tamil Nadu, so different part of Tamil Nadu with the GPS position. So for Coimbatore, Theni, Lower Palani Hills, Kolli Hills, Pachamalai, and Viluppuram district, Tiruchirappalli district, Salem district with the help of farmers and my students, rural agriculture work experience. So if you take different cameras, okay, different banana cultivars and different disease, okay, so the farmers they can the farmers cannot have, and they're not having for the advanced mobile, they're having normal Android mobile. So our mission should answer all kind of peoples. Okay, so with the help of different kind of mobile technology we used and trained with the given technology also to the farmers and students, this mission is answering or not. So we tested with the help of the student friends, and also we collected the serious inputs, how it is giving the outputs. So this was our training with students and farmers. So they given, so and also colleagues different parts of Tamil Nadu. So we did the operations, and also I'm maintaining 95 plants in my college for maintaining the and tracking the our machine is working well or not. So with the help of our farmers friends and my students, the project's also working well, so that we are getting 94%, some plan 100% accuracy. This was the real testing output. So we trained the machine, now the machine is giving correctly answer it. Okay, so not only the mobile app to detect pest and disease. So next advancement, we link this data into the drones. Okay, the drones will take the images from aerial images to capturing drones, then feed our machine. The machine will give answer the drone images. Okay, so take aerial views. So now they see the advancement, mobile technology to drones, next drones to satellite. Yeah, first see, if you take the aerial images, Sandomonas wild, this is for Africa. So very recently we trained our mission, the drone images, it is giving answer. So what are the applications? No need to apply for the medicines, no need to apply for pesticide and fungicide, whole field, only targeted plants you need to apply or remove the plants to safeguard other plants. If you 10,000 hectares banana if we cultivate, so easily we can find the disease. which disease is happening, or other plants are growing well, are healthily growing. So this is helpful for the drone images. No need to take individual plants. The farmer's point of view, they will detect pest and disease in the field itself. For the advancement, the drones will be helpful for to identify the disease. Similar like the satellites, we link the data into the satellites. First we need to detect the banana detection. So if we take the aerial images, okay, aerial images, what are the place banana is growing? Okay, this is Congo. So the Congo, we make the studies very recently, the studies going on. So it's not published, they are going to publish. So take the aerial images. So bananas, the yellow portion is banana. So the detect first the plant. So the ground truth data, what help of mobile technology, what are the technology, we developed the mobile app. This mobile app is the basic tool for drones and satellites. So we can classify the buildings, other forest and banana. So this is the helpful for mobile technology to drone to satellite. So if you make 10,000, 20,000 hectares, even we can monitor whole Tamil Nadu, wherever banana is growing, we can aerial monitoring system should be helpful for growth and development and yield prediction, even crop insurance. So how the AI technology helpful for application? So the disease monitoring system we now developed. Okay, so if you take aerial image with the helpful of drones, and also the mobile disease detection. So the mobile data, the ground truth data is helpful for both satellite application and drone application. So wherever, so now, so Africa and India and China and North America and Australia. So we are now banana disease detection method is mapping, and also the disease alert. Also we can give recommendation to whole earth. We can monitor with the help of this ground truth data. Okay, the mobile technology is helpful for to developing advancement. So how AI technology helpful for monitoring the disease? Okay, so that we need for yield prediction, pest and disease monitoring, and crop insurance. How many acres banana is cultivating? So now how many acres is now droughtly prone areas? So the satellite and drone technology we can helpful with the help of artificial intelligence technology. So the main application point of view. So I'm concluding this machine learning process with the helpful of millions of farmers, the developing countries, the automated mobile app, also the satellite technology and drone technology, the deep transfer learning methods helpful for monitoring the whole earth. Okay, these are the methods how the AI technology helping for agriculture. Similarly, all kind of field, even weed identification, even forest trees, how many forest trees are there, how many forest trees were fired by natural firing, how many species were disappearing in our earth. So we can monitoring system, the basic data is helpful for future agriculture. So we can yield prediction, crop insurance, and also the monitoring of plant growth and development. Okay, for our agriculture graduates, the huge opportunities were there for collection of data. So we are studying more than 63 papers: soil science, environmentology, pest and disease, and physiology. So many papers we are studying in undergraduate. This science will helpful for future data collection and interpretation for the growth and development of the plants and yield prediction. So need to feed our future generation. Okay, so I'm concluding this AI technology helpful, how the AI technology we developed and how we went through. So these things. So finally, I am acknowledged to the Big Data in Agriculture platform by CGAR, International Center for Tropical Agriculture and Biodiversity International, and also I am mostly helpful for Tamil Nadu Banana Producer Company in Tiruchi and Tamil Nadu Hill Banana Grower Federation at Dindigul district. They are helpful for to collecting of data, even testing of our AI technology. So finally, I'm thanks to given the opportunity for delivering this lecture to ignited mind students and others will learn this technology.